Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Gratitude Happy Hour. This is a very special edition of Gratitude Happy Hour this week. I'm here on the road in Utah, traveling northward. Pretty soon I will be in South Dakota, which is where I will spend some time up there doing some nature work and also doing another land blessing up in that area. Today, I'm here with Lily Ortega. Hi, Lily.
Hi, Terry. Hi, everybody.
Lily and I do a show together on Fridays called Angel Speakers in Espanol, where Lily translates the messages into Spanish, and she has very special guests. The ones that are on with us today on Zoom are many of those special guests that have been on with Lily weekly. And also, I do a show on Mondays called On Angel Wings with Christina Leftwich, and Christina is here with us today. So happy and honored to have all of you here. Lily, I would ask, please, if you would introduce our special guests that you are familiar with. I have heard and seen and spoken to some of you, but not all. So I'm very excited to be here among this honorable group of people that are going to be bringing some angel messages forward.
Sí, Terry, con gusto voy a presentar a mis compañeros angelicales. Voy a también traducir lo que dijo Terry. Terry dice que comenta que ella y yo hacemos un programa el viernes que se llama Angels Speakers interpretado en español. Y en ese programa hemos invitado a algunos, bueno, la mayoría de las personas que están aquí han estado en Angels Speakers. Y los lunes, Terry hace un programa con Cristina, que está aquí con nosotros el día de hoy, que se llama el programa On Angel Wings en las alas de Los Ángeles. Y Terry me está pidiendo que introduzca, que presente a las personas que están aquí con nosotros. Algunos de ustedes ya los conocen porque han estado en Angels Speakers en español, pero bueno, voy a ir así a mi lado izquierdo. Está Montserrat, Ángeles y Arcángeles, y ella nos visita, se está uniendo desde Los Ángeles, California. Montse, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes, un placer estar aquí. Hi everybody, it's a pleasure to be here with you guys and meet every and each one of you. Thank you.
Y después está Angelo abajo de Monse. Angelo ha estado también con nosotros. A lo mejor algunos de ustedes ya lo conocen. So Angelo is here with us and he has been with us in Angels Speakers interpretado en español. So you might be familiar with him. And Angelo, hello, hola, buenas tardes.
Hello, hola, ¿cómo están? Buenas tardes. Muy contento de estar con ustedes aquí compartiendo. I have a nice pleasure to stay here with you and say hi for us.
Sí, y Angelo nos visita, se une con nosotros desde Ensenada, Baja California, en Baja California Norte. Y bueno, ahora voy con Francia Telles. Hola, Francia.
Hola a todos. Hi, everyone. It's Francia Telles from Mexicali, Baja California, México.
Sí, nos visita. Mexicali está cerca de Ensenada. So Mexicali, where Francia is not very far from Ensenada, where Angelo and Harsam are. Yeah. In Mexico. It's not far. It's not far away. So yeah, Francia has been as well in Angels Speakers before, so you might be familiar with her. And then we have below Francia, we have Harsam Verdi. How do you pronounce your last name, Harsam?
Virdi.
Virdi.
Harsamrad Virdi, yes.
Harsamrad Virdi. So he's with us. He has been in Angels Speakers as well, and he's joining us from Ensenada, Baja California. And you might be wondering about his name, Harsamrad Virdi, is because he shared with us that his father was born in India and his mother in Mexico. So that's the reason of his unique name, if you are wondering about it. Hola, Harsam.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Hi, how are you? I'm happy to be here. And thank you for the invitation.
Yes, gracias por estar aquí de nuevo, Harsam. Ya a la izquierda, on the left side, Cristina, she has been, as Terry said, with, well, she's part of the Angelic River family, and she works closely with Terry, and they have a show on Mondays called On Angel Wings, and ella vive in Michigan, right? Cristina, you live in Michigan, correct?
Yes, yes.
Ella nos está uniendo con nosotros desde Michigan. So, hola, Cristina.
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm honored.
Well, gracias a ti por estar con nosotros. And of course, our host, Terry Angel, who is just like everybody taking part of her time, her busy day, to be here. As she mentioned, como ella mencionó, ella ahorita está en su carro. She's in her car. Where are you? Did you say you are driving, Terry? You are driving towards North Dakota?
South Dakota.
Oh, sorry.
At the moment, I am in Utah, and I'm headed, I believe, into Zion National Park. It's huge, and that's where I will be probably for a couple of days. I don't know how long I will stay there, but I will be eventually headed towards South Dakota to participate in a Sundance ritual and a land blessing there in South Dakota. I don't know that there will be one here in Utah. I listen to the angels. So whatever they say, when they say stop, I stop. When they tell me to move along, that's what I do. So this journey has been a very interesting one as I've traveled throughout the United States from coast to coast, and now headed more toward the north part of the country, places I've never been before. But along the way, there have been 13 land blessings so far, which is where the angels come in and give a special message to the land, wherever I'm at, to the people, to the animals, to nature, and just bring in an energy of peace. And I'm able to speak with the people that I meet about peace and how they see peace on earth happening. And one thing I would like to ask before we get into any kind of messages today is I'd like each person here to just make a statement about your belief about peace on earth. If you see that happening, if you are witnessing it in your own life and in your community where you are, and just what's going on in the world where you're at as far as peace on earth.
So, Terry, I'm going to translate what you said. Terry está ahorita en Utah y tiene pensado ir al Zion National Park. Ella está en su Peace on Earth Tour y va a manejar después hacia el sur de Dakota. Ella ya ha hecho 13 bendiciones de la tierra y va a hacer una bendición de la tierra en el sur de Dakota. Todavía no sabe si va a hacer una bendición de la tierra en Utah, está esperando que los ángeles le digan. Y ella nos está preguntando qué es lo que nosotros pensamos, sentimos acerca de lo que es paz en la tierra o cómo se está viviendo a nuestro alrededor. So yeah, I open up the space for anybody who is here that would like to share, like, how do you feel? Do you see? Do you hear? Do you sense peace on earth in your area? Or it could even be if you want to share about not in your area, whatever comes to you. And yeah, I will be translating.
Yeah. Who's first?
There you go, Angelo. You're first.
Ok. Bien, desde una visión global, si nos podemos dar cuenta, en ese momento, por ejemplo, una de las preocupaciones más grandes que todavía hace algunos meses existía era el tema COVID. Ahora mismo el tema está descendiendo su frecuencia de vibración, o en su caso está subiendo su frecuencia de vibración hacia algo más positivo. Entonces podemos darnos cuenta en el entorno cómo las personas están teniendo o perdiendo el miedo a la interacción de un modo más fluido, y de esa manera podemos darnos cuenta que es una de las tantas formas en la que estamos recibiendo mensajes de los ángeles sobre dar el siguiente paso, sobre cómo acceder y darnos cuenta de que estamos siendo protegidos de una forma más grande, ¿sí? Y el cómo la población va circulando más, por ejemplo, con las calles, obviamente con las precauciones que en el mundo humano se tienen que tener. Entonces, de esa manera es como yo puedo percibir a través de otras personas, viendo a otras personas su energía, y cómo ellos se sienten más en paz o más en confianza sobre dar ese siguiente paso.
Sí. Okay. Angelo is sharing with us that, as we all know, the global focus has been within the last year in COVID. And what he is noticing in the surroundings that where he is that the frequency is getting more elevated, if you will, to shifting into more positive focus around the people. They are starting to lose the fear of being in touch with others, of opening up to others in you physically. And they are opening up to interacting and connecting with each other, which is huge, anyway, I was gonna start saying my own thought, but connection is so important in Mexico. And so what comes to my mind is that he's saying that people are starting to open up to reconnect again and to move forward to the next step, whatever that step is, of course, with precautions as you need. And that, and of course, praying to the angels for that protection, to be protected every step of the way. So thank you, Angelo, for sharing your point of view of what you see around in your area. Cristina.
So here in Michigan, we also have had a long haul here with COVID, and I too feel a shift happening. However, I have decided through all of this that peace on earth is possible, but it does truly have to start right where we are. And so showing the way locally, fulfilling needs, being of service to people has been a way that I feel the angels have worked through me, and just fulfilling that need. And as I've done that, I've developed another whole sense of community, which, I know Mr. Rogers from Mr. Rogers' neighborhood would tell people to look for the helpers. And that is something that I had an angel whisper in my ear one night, months ago, maybe even years ago at this point, that to look for the helpers. And so that is what I have done. And I believe that is how we're going to achieve peace on earth is by being the leaders and showing people by action. Right where we are, whether that's home, whether that's traveling, it doesn't matter. It's where we are.
Sí,
Thank
sí,
you.
Cristina. I'm gonna say what you said in Spanish. Cristina nos está diciendo que ella también está viendo un cambio, pero dice que la paz en la tierra es posible y empieza desde donde estemos, desde donde cada uno de nosotros estamos. Y dice la importancia de estar en servicio hacia los demás. Y también nos menciona cómo ella ha desarrollado un sentido de comunidad. Y nos menciona Mr. Rogers, que es esta persona, se le quedó grabada lo que él dijo de busca ayudantes a tu alrededor. Y también nos dice Cristina que es importante para traer paz en la tierra que seamos líderes y que hagamos esto a través de acciones, de nuestras acciones, desde donde estemos. Puede ser desde nuestra casa, puede ser que donde estemos, si estamos viajando, a donde vayamos, pero que definitivamente empieza desde nosotros, de cada uno de nosotros, y empieza siendo líderes y actuando, dando paso, haciendo una acción, o varias acciones, o muchas acciones. Gracias, Cristina.
Thank you, Christina.
¿Sí? ¿Puedo?
Sí,
¿En español o en inglés?
en los dos. Tú puedes decir los dos, Francia.
Okay, I'm going to start English first. I have
Okay.
noticed, well, here in my surroundings, that, well, angels have been telling me that we all have the tools to expand love. They have been helping us all this time. They have been helping and surrounding and helping us to wake up, to heal others, to help others, to stay aware about the needs of others. When we care for others, we're spreading love. When we help others, we are spreading love. When we pray for others, we are spreading love. So I have noticed that people here in my community has been watching over others. They have been praying for others, helping others, even they have been smiling to others, because I have noticed a lot fear on the past year. And I know this is I'm going to call it normal because the situation that we have been going through. But as I told you before, I have noticed that when we help others, pray for others, as Christine said before, get helpers, when we call a friend and say, hey, could you please help me to help? Even if it is someone sick, or probably if someone needs money, or probably someone's need just a kind word. That's the way we can spread love and continue to go ahead, continue to go to the next level in love. Bueno, en español les voy a decir que yo me he encontrado aquí en mi comunidad que la gente ya sabe que tenemos las herramientas necesarias para poder ayudar a otros. Es decir, cuando damos una mano, cuando ayudamos tal vez a las personas con una palabra de aliento, con una oración, con un pensamiento amoroso, con una mirada, cuando ves a alguien con amor, cuando te preocupas por otro, ya estás extendiendo este amor, ya estás usando tus herramientas. Es solo cuestión de recordarlo en tu mente y de recordarlo en tu corazón. es muy fácil extender el amor. Tal vez lo olvidamos y nos preocupamos por las circunstancias de vida, por lo que hemos atravesado a lo largo del año. Pero yo creo que es fácil centrarnos en el amor y extender el amor desde nuestra mente y desde nuestro corazón. Y la gente, las personas lo están reconociendo. Tal vez no con la palabra amor, pero saben que hacer el bien a los demás es una causa y efecto que nos llevará a un siguiente nivel.
Gracias, Francia. Thank you, Francia, for your message.
Yo, I guess.
Monse, ok,
¿En inglés o en español?
como gustes, however you
Okay.
prefer.
Yo lo que he tratado, como dicen mis compañeros, con la comunidad que nos siguen, hemos tratado de empezar poco a poquito. He tratado de darles los mensajes que me dan a mí, desde empezar por la compasión, desde empezar a no juzgar, a no hablar mal de las personas, a que si tu vecino al que no te hablabas nunca o porque pensabas que le caías mal o ellos te caían mal a ti, con todo lo que ha pasado el año pasado, mucha gente empezó a aislarse más todavía. Cuando fue empezando poco a poquito, fuimos venciendo los miedos, que el miedo es yo creo que es la barrera más grande que tenemos como seres humanos, el miedo. Si tienes miedo, nunca vas a hacer nada. Empezamos desde el principio, desde poquito, a ser más positivos, a ayudar a las personas en vez de criticarlas o juzgarlas, a no tener miedo de que te va a pasar algo. Si le preguntas al vecino, aunque nunca le hayas hablado, ¿necesitas algo? ¿Necesitas comida? No necesariamente que sea dinero, con simplemente el que alguien te pregunte, ¿necesitas algo o te puedo ayudar en algo? O buenos días, aunque sea de lejos, y le regales una sonrisa. Yo creo que con esas pequeñas semillitas sí podemos llegar a transformarlo todo, porque yo pienso que hasta el corazón que puede estar más dolido, por no decir oscuro, o más cerrado, poco a poquito, si lo tratamos con amor y compasión en vez de juzgar, podemos llegar a que todos podamos vivir en paz, porque tenemos la costumbre como seres humanos de que desde que nos levantamos empezamos a quejar, que porque ya me levanté temprano, que porque ya me tengo que ir a trabajar. Y si cambiamos nuestros pensamientos a cosas positivas y desde el amor, podemos cambiar completamente todo. Solamente es de que de verdad empecemos poco a poquito a generar más amor y compasión, y se pueden hacer cosas muy grandes. Bueno, esa es mi opinión.
Sí, Monse, ¿podrías ¿Ya lo dijiste en inglés? ¿O no lo has
No.
dicho en inglés?
¿Quieres que lo diga en inglés?
Por favor.
Well, what I was saying in Spanish is like, in my community, we start like from the little things, like from the little thoughts. I start telling them that if we could bring love, like Francia was saying, and Angelo, we could change everything. We could follow our hearts and see that if you don't talk to the neighbor or you never spoke to your neighbor before, as soon as the pandemic started, it was either people who totally closed their communication with each other or with everybody. And instead of doing that, if we ask, do you need something? Can I help you with something? Or at least window to window, hey, neighbor, hi, how are you? Are you okay? With the little things we could start from the love, from compassion, not judging people, not talking bad about people. That's I think is the worst habit that we have, that we need to change. And then from there, little by little, obviously, with God and the spiritual, even if they don't believe in the same religion, it doesn't matter. It's love. That's what I try to, not to teach because I'm not a teacher, but to say to the people who follows me, like, don't think that you know everything. We don't know nothing. Everybody is still learning. Everybody, we need to learn something every day. So we have to have kindness, love, compassion for others. If you see people, usually it's senior people that I see that they can carry their stuff, their food on the market. Hey, can I help you? Or the little things, you know what, he's buying his food. Maybe he doesn't have a family. You know what, I pay for it. Even though maybe I'm not be rich or I have short of money, but I try to help. And I think the example is what they need to see that we could do it. With the little things, in my opinion, I think that we could really change and bring the love and peace again for all of us.
Así es, Monse. Muchas gracias por tu mensaje. Thank you for your message. Sam, Brad.
Hola, estoy listo y los estaba escuchando y de pronto me quedé ido. Bueno, entendiendo que la paz o cualquier cosa es una proyección de nuestra mente, creo y entiendo y sé que aquello que veamos es lo que estamos viendo de nosotros mismos. Entonces, entiendo que el amor y la compasión y todo lo que hemos mencionado es muy importante, pero creo que se nos ha olvidado algo que es muy importante practicar, que creo que es la puerta de entrada a lo que es el amor, y es el perdón. El perdón desde la parte o desde la mente de unidad, desde la mente en la que te ves igual que el otro, que las necesidades que estás viendo en el otro justamente son las propias necesidades. ¿Por qué? Porque tenemos malentendido esta palabra, lo que es el perdón, y creemos que cuando perdonamos estamos en una zona distinta a lo que estamos viendo. Y justamente lo que tenemos que aprender a perdonar es la percepción que tenemos de esta situación. Si tú me preguntas, ¿qué veo? Si veo o no veo paz, bueno, te puedo decir que estoy a una decisión de ver lo que elija ver en cada instante. Entonces, esa elección es constante, es una parte en la que tenemos que seguir entrenándonos y por consecuencia seguir extendiendo y no proyectando aquello que creemos que los demás están viendo. Si bien hay partes que tienen que ser iluminadas, claro, pero son necesarias. Entonces, es gracias a que nos podemos dar cuenta de eso que podemos agradecer este espacio o todo lo que está sucediendo.
Sí, Sam. ¿Lo digo yo en inglés? Sí. I'm trying to not miss the words that he said. He said, Sam said, peace is a projection of our own mind. Whatever we see around us is what we see within us. Practice forgiveness where the mind goes to that unity, to that oneness, where I am the same as my neighbor. It's about changing our perception. I choose what I want to see. And this is constant and consistent. I don't know if there is something that I am missing from what you said, Harsam.
The forgiveness is the door. It's the door to the love, but not the forgiveness that we know, that we practice every day. The
Yeah.
real forgiveness, when you see the people the same as you and the same level as you, that's the real forgiveness. That's the real entry to experience love. So if I see people who need something, I'm not practicing love. I'm not practicing forgiveness. So it's very important to remind us that every day. We are just one decision from peace in every single moment. So that's very important. And that's what I think. That's what I see. That's what I perceive.
Yes, and I believe that you have that perception through the teachings of A Course of Miracles, I would think, but it could be any other experience that you have had in your life. Gracias.
Gracias. Curso de Milagros. Curso de Milagros es parte de esta parte que creo y siento, ¿no?
Yes. So Course of Miracles is part of what has shaped his way of thinking and his perception about life. Gracias. Thank you, Harsam, for your message. Okay, Terry.
I just want to say thank you to all of you who have expressed yourself. And I love that message that just came in from you. Is it Harsam Rat?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm butchering your first name. But I love that. I have never heard it put that way before, that we are at any given moment, we're only one decision away from peace, and that it is a choice. And I say that every day, it is a choice. Every day we make a statement, a group of us that come together to chant. And the statement that we make is we declare that there is peace on earth, and we declare that that peace begins inside of us. It has to start there before we have anything to give out to anybody else, before we can even begin to see peace in the world. We have to see it in our own lives first. And so I just wanted to share that with you. This mission that I'm on has taken me to some wonderful places with wonderful people. One of those people that I was able to meet live and give a big hug was our Lily. And Lily, I would so love for you to share about peace on earth and peace in your life.
Well, I would say that I have felt a change personally since last year in the pandemic. I felt a change in my life after my mom passed away. I actually 2 months before she passed away, I felt a shift in my life. And with the pandemic and the isolation, I started, without even planning, focusing my life on spirituality. And it's when I found Terry and everything else that has unfolded beautifully after that. And it's just so, I feel so different since my journey started last year to kind of in a very fast speed. Like I said, it started 2018, but within the last year, I feel I have grown a lot because I have been focusing a lot in my spirituality and taking a lot of quiet time to learn about me. I like learning about, teachers and all of that, but I take a lot of time to be on my own, to learn, like Terry was mentioning her quiet retreat last week. I try to spend time, me and God and our Creator, to learn directly, okay, how can I do more, grow more, serve more? So I feel in my situation personally, peace on earth has been more of my focus since last year. And now I have been doing chant chanting as well. And I know the focus on that and the declaration that in the chanting, we all do, we declare there is peace on earth, and we declare that it begins within us. I believe in that. And also after we did the land, well, Terry did the land blessing, and I was able to participate in the land blessing in Shasta, in the land blessing in Sacramento, in Folsom. I told Terry, you know, I just feel I have to go to that site every month. I'm going to be going every month. March 28th was the blessing. April 28th, I already went to the site where we did the blessing in Folsom. And I'm going to honor Mother Earth. I'm going to honor peace. I'm going to honor Terry. I pray for Terry at that moment when I went, and I pray for our journey of healing. So that's a new task that I have that I want to do. And I didn't even think about it. I went to that place. Another person who was able to participate in the blessing was with me. So we both did like a ceremony. And I am planning to go back in May, this month, May 28th, planning to go back. I cannot go to Shasta at this time. Whenever I go to Shasta, I'm going to go to that land blessing site, and I'm going to do whatever ritual ceremony I can do. So yeah, that's what I did, Terry, when I went to the land blessing site. I remember I prayed for peace on earth, because I didn't think about it. It just came through, because we did the land blessing, and everything that we did came through at that moment, to remember and to honor. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to keep talking more about how my life has been impacted, but it has been impacted tremendously in a year. And I am grateful. I am very, very grateful, because of that, I'm able to meet all of you. I have been able to meet all these beautiful people here. And I really wanted to have everybody together. I was sharing the other day that it will be beautiful to have all these angel souls in their celestial teams together in one session, so we can just bring love and light to the world. So, gracias. I don't think I'm going to say it in Spanish, Terry, because it's going to take too long. So, move ahead.
Lily, that was beautiful. What you said was so beautiful. And
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you for honoring the journey, and for, I knew we had to do one there in Sacramento where you are. And thank you for keeping that message going of peace there in the area. It felt so strongly when we did it. And I will put it on my calendar. I hope to join you for the next time you're going to be there.
Yes,
That's
sure.
so beautiful.
Sure, Terry, I'll let you know.
And I'm so happy that you have brought all these people together. This is you, girlfriend. This is you bringing this beautiful collective of souls together here today in one place, so that we can share out the love. And thank you all for your words. Thank you for sharing from your heart of what peace means to you and what it looks like. And I believe that it will continue to grow in our hearts and continue to grow on this mission as more and more lives are touched. I've spoken to thousands of people over the last 8 months, and now I'm just going in to print out some handout information that I can give people to let them see how they can become more involved. What can you do? This is my question as I go along the way. What can you do? How can you become more involved? And I hope that each one of us will take on that journey as well, to not only spread that word through the world that there is peace here on earth, but what can other people do to make it more profound, to make it more prolific in our world. And I really pray that we can see that happen worldwide, that there's more people making an effort to do this. I'm not the only one on this kind of journey. And each one of you that are here, I believe, are a big part of the journey of peace. And thank you. Thank you for being here. The angels have brought so many people together to help us to see how we can minister, how we can be of service. And I would just like to hear anybody that would like to share from your heart. If you have a message for the world, if you have a message for people that are here joining us, we have some beautiful people in the audience that are giving us love. So if you have any message at all, we're just going to open it up and see what comes forth from the angels today. Christina, you're muted, honey.
The message I hear is the message that the very name of this show is the Gratitude Hour. And so I'd like to just share that message that in gratitude, that helps us to grow and nurture our love as well. And the other message that I had before I even started this show, it came through for me today while I was preparing. And that is, even if you just help one person a day, just one person, and it doesn't have to be big. And I'm so excited with the discussion that we just had as a collective. It was like every single one of us had that message come through so loud and clear. We are the action takers. You and I, everyone who hears this, we are all the action takers, and it is time for us to step into that light as we start to see some improvements. And of course, we pray as we go along for the ones that are still struggling, and we're going to help them. But that feeling of it's time for us to really take that action, if you haven't already, now is the time. On the flip side, on the balance of that, is to please be mindful of how important it is for us to take time out for ourselves. So it's really that juggle. It's always about that balance. And the angels want you to know they are here for you to help with that balance, but you have to ask them. They can help without you asking, but it is more likely for them to help. You just have to ask them and know that they're there for you to ask in the first place. So that's the message I have. And I love you all.
Thank you.
Gracias, Cristina. Cristina nos dice que el mensaje que ella quiere dar es que en gratitud nutrimos el amor y que si ayudas a una persona cada día, así se puede empezar, paso a paso, con una persona cada día. Y que recordemos que somos action takers, que somos personas que debemos, por decirlo así, tomar acción, hacer el siguiente paso. ¿Qué sigue? ¿Cuál es el siguiente paso? Aunque a veces nos tengamos que salir de nuestra zona de confort, y eso lo dije yo. Y que este es el tiempo para hacerlo. This is the time to do it. También nos dice ella que tomemos tiempo para dedicarnos a nosotros mismos, a nutrirnos a nosotros mismos, como se le llama self-care, también cuidarnos. Que los ángeles están aquí para ayudarnos en ese balance, en ese equilibrio que necesitamos en nuestras vidas, pero que también nosotros tenemos que hacer nuestra parte y también que recordemos de pedirles ayuda, de pedir, de preguntar, de consultar. Gracias, Cristina.
¿Puedo decir algo?
Sí.
Esta mañana, cuando me dirigía para acá, en mi oración, yo pedía a mis ángeles que me ayudaran a completar mi mensaje. Entonces, encontré una persona en mi camino que hace tiempo veo que es un hombre migrante. desde mi punto de luz, él siempre ha cuidado y mantenido un ojo cada que lo veía yo en la calle, porque es una persona muy fácil de identificar, porque su ángel es muy notorio junto a él. Hace unos días lo perdí de vista y hoy cuando lo volví a ver, bajé el vidrio de mi auto y le dije, ¿cómo estás? Te había echado de menos. Él voltea, se sorprende y me dice, es un gran regalo que alguien se fije en mí. Mi respuesta fue, tu ángel siempre está viendo sobre ti. Su sonrisa fue inmediata. Entonces, yo seguí mi camino y mi ángel me explicaba, mi ángel guardián me explicaba que el gran regalo que tenemos de encontrarnos todos en este momento de la vida es para valorarlo, apreciarlo. Y cuando valoras y sientes gratitud por todas aquellas personas, incluso a las que no conoces, estás ejerciendo la voluntad de Dios, que es el amor. Estás ejerciendo el amor a través de tu mirada, a través de tus palabras, a través de comunicarte incluso con aquellos que no conoces. El día de hoy es tan lindo que podemos reunirnos en la distancia, aunque no nos hayamos encontrado cara a cara físicamente, poder celebrar y poder agradecer y bendecir este momento. Cuando yo agradezco, ejerzo el amor, como tú decías. Cuando yo bendigo, ejerzo el amor, actúo en amor. Entonces, gracias por el enorme regalo que recibimos el día de hoy a través de esta transmisión todos juntos.
Gracias, Francia. ¿Lo podrías decir en inglés?
Okay. I'm going to tell. Okay. Today,
Yeah.
this morning, when I was coming to here to my place, I met a guy I've been following on the previous months. He's está migrando. He's on migration. He's from Honduras. Today I learned that. And I've been keeping an eye on him since my angel told me 2 months ago, because he has a huge angel. At the beginning when I met him, he was with hard face. And he have been softening every time we met because I say hi from my car or that. I have been missing him for the past 2 weeks. And today I saw him. So I pulled down my window car and I say, hi, how are you? I have been missing you. And he was so surprised and he told me, oh, that's a gift. I never thought someone missed me. See, I tried to cross the border because he's trying to get into the US. And I said, oh, that's dangerous. Please take care. And he said, probably I'm staying here. But how come you miss me? And I say, well, I just noticed your angel, and your angel asked me to keep an eye on you. He was so surprised, and he said, it's a gift. Someone keep an eye on me, even when they you don't know me. You don't know where I'm from. I'm Jimmy. I'm from Honduras. And I took my car and came here. In the meanwhile, my guardian angel was telling me that it's a gift that we should appreciate, that we should be thankful for all the people we share this life with. It's a big gift for me today to stay here with Angela, with Terry, with Christine, with everyone here. And every time you feel gratitude, every time you pray for someone, every time you keep an eye on another one, even you don't know him or her, you are loving, you are acting with what God asks us to be and do, to be loved. So thank you for today. Thank you for being here, everyone. Hearts and Matt, Terry, Christine, Brenda, everyone. Thank you for being here. It's a gift from God, your presence. You are loved and we should spread love.
Muchas gracias. Yo
Gracias.
quisiera decir algo. Bueno, me tengo que retirar, tengo una clase ahorita, ya lo había compartido con Lili. Sin embargo, quiero agradecerles todo lo que están haciendo y cada uno en su espacio, porque realmente recordamos que no estamos separados, que todas las mentes están unidas. Y cuando todas las mentes se unen, pues realmente estamos generando algo que impacte. Y sé que ahí donde están ustedes están impactando y extendiendo aquello que nace, pero que nace justamente de esta parte que a veces no sabemos de dónde es, pero la podemos sentir. Entonces, la invitación es a que sigan haciendo eso. Me incluyo, lo hago con todo el amor y con todo el gusto del mundo. Y pues nada, ha sido un placer la invitación. Una disculpa que me tengo que retirar. Pues espero compartir y estar pronto en alguna otra reunión. Muchas gracias y pues muchas bendiciones.
Thank you,
Sam, I know
Gracias.
you have to go. Do you want me to translate, or can you say something in English for the English-speaking audience coming from you?
Si quieres traducirlo tú.
Lo voy a super resumir.
Okay.
So Harsam is saying that he has to leave. So he said he wants to say a message before he leaves. And I was paying attention to the message, but I did not keep my notes. So I'm gonna say it briefly. He's very, very grateful to be here, to being invited to this gathering, and to bring unity. That he appreciates the job that each of us is doing individually. And he says it's beautiful that we are all together at this time, sharing and connecting with each other, and that he hopes that he could be invited again for another time. So is there anything else that you want to say, Harsam?
Es
In
todo.
English?
Muchas gracias y muchas bendiciones a todos.
Gracias a ti. See you soon.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for being
Thank you
here.
so much. It was such
Gracias,
a
Carmen.
pleasure.
So happy
Bye-bye.
to have you. And yes, you will be invited back.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Montse.
Okay. I'm gonna say it in English first, because then otherwise I get confused.
Yes.
When Christina was talking, I was getting my message, and I was smiling because Christina was saying it, and I was getting almost the same things that she was saying. So I'm like, is this the same thing? It's funny, but the lovely funny, is I just get a message saying, have you asked your angels for help today? And she was saying it. I'm like, okay. And then they were keep telling me that we're here, all of us, to heal, to help healing, not only us, like individually as a person, also Earth. Like we're here for a mission. We're here together today for a reason. It's not a coincidence. It's that they put us together to build something, to keep going, to keep growing, not only, again, as individual, like in our personal own life, or in our personal old age, or group, whatever you guys want to call it. Like we're here together to bring our ideas, to pay more attention, so we could give that message forward to the people, so they could see that we're not crazy, that the angels exist, that they're always been here for us and for everybody. It's just that now that we have this beautiful way to be more open without being judged by other people that I respect, and they may not believe, they have their own beliefs, but we're here together to heal. The one who gave me the message was Raphael, Archangel Raphael. He's really attached with me and me with him. And he's the one who he was giving me the message. Also, the angel of earth. I'm guilty. I haven't been out for the whole year, like go out, like to do hiking or to do something. When I met Lily, she was just telling me that Terry was here in LA and I miss Terry. It was, I think, for 1 or 2 days that she was already gone. She wasn't here. So I'm like, oops, I miss that. But I think it's never too late to at least go to your garden or to your backyard, hug a tree, or just stay outside. And like everybody was saying, like Francia too, be grateful for what we have. Sometimes we forget. And I guess that's our human part. Like we're such in a rush for work, the kids, the husband, the house, or personal work that we have to do that we forget sometimes to, you know what, thank you. Because I have a home. There's people who unfortunately they lost their homes, they lose their jobs, and we're still doing something. Maybe not immediately we're helping them, but in a way at least we could bring them comfort. We could tell them, hey, you know what, let me see what I have in my house that maybe you could use, a blanket, a pillow, something, you know. It's the little things that when we start that we could make us feel really grateful for what we are and what we have. And I think that's the main message that they're giving us, that we're here for a reason, to make them understand, to listen to the divine guidance that we're getting too, because we don't know everything. We're being guided by them too. And if we don't know something, well, we search for it or we ask and we'll give you the answers. But I guess I'm really, really grateful for being here with you guys today, because I didn't meet you before. I met Angelo first, and then I met Lily because of Angelo, and because of Angelo, I met you, all of you. So I'm really grateful for that, for the time that everybody, you're giving us. We're here in our life that is full of everything, but we are making our part. We're doing our part to keep growing in love. I'm a really lovely person. I still believe that everybody's love is lovely, that there's no negative people, no bad people. And I don't know, sometimes I see my life and my lessons that God gives me, like I need to learn that not everybody loves the same, but I still have faith that everybody has love in their hearts and that everybody's nice. So I guess, thank you very much for each one of you. I learned something from each one of you. And I really, really appreciate being here today. I don't know if you want me to say it in Spanish, because it's going to be really.
If you can say something like shorter, like make a summary of that, Monse. En español, dilo brevemente, di algo.
En español se los resumo rapidito. Arcángel Rafael está aquí con nosotros. Él fue el que me dio el mensaje. El mensaje es que estamos aquí todos juntos por una razón, por un motivo. No es coincidencia, es diosidencia. Es la palabra que yo buscaba en inglés, pero no encontré ninguna. Pero estoy muy agradecida de compartir y estar con cada uno de ustedes. He aprendido algo. Sobre todo, gracias porque los conocí el día de hoy. Es un placer para mí conocerlos a todos y estar aquí todos juntos. El mensaje más importante es que lo mismo que había hecho Cristina, lo mismo que había hecho Francia, desde las cosas más pequeñitas, los actos más pequeñitos, desde el amor, la compasión, la humildad, la nobleza, creo que desde ahí podemos empezar a hacer un cambio. Y es por eso que todos estamos aquí el día de hoy. Estoy muy agradecida con el tiempo de cada uno de ustedes, porque sé que todos tenemos cosas que hacer, todos tratamos de ayudar a nuestra manera y a nuestro ritmo. Y yo pienso, y creo que seguiré pensando, que todas las personas son buenas, que sí hay personas tal vez que tengan un poquito oscuro el corazón o que sean, no me gusta decir que son malas, porque aún así yo siento que no son malas. Yo siento que todas son buenas y todavía tengo muchísima fe en que sí podemos hacer que esas personas también se llenen de amor y de luz. Así que muchas gracias a todos ustedes por tenernos aquí el día de hoy.
Gracias a ti, Monse, por tu mensaje. ¿Falta alguien?
Angela.
Ok, bueno, lo hago con mucho gusto. Bueno, igual también dar gracias por este espacio, porque todo estaba planeado a nivel alma y estamos aquí coincidiendo. Eso es hermoso, es increíble. Como dice Montserrat, todos estábamos con nuestra lista de pendientes y aquí estamos conectados, tratando de unir las fuerzas, bueno, uniendo nuestras fuerzas en ayudar a llevar el mensaje de paz y de amor a más personas. Respecto al tema de la paz que hace rato comentaba Terry, bien importante también, a lo mejor es un concepto que como trabajamos en esto mismo, lo damos por hecho, sin embargo, la paz es algo que es de adentro hacia afuera, es un inside out. Entonces, si tenemos como decía Francia, la gratitud, la oportunidad de que nuestras vidas en este momento nos sonríe, nuestro ser superior de luz nos mantiene afortunados, es un modo de regalar paz, o como decíamos, regalar alguna otra cosa que nosotros tenemos a otra persona que lo necesita, ya sea en especie, o sea, en un objeto o en un poco de palabras, y finalmente hacemos que esa paz se multiplique. Y entonces es como decía Harsam, nuestro compañero Harsam Rath, también ayudamos a que se proyecte, a que sea hacia afuera, y podamos ver la paz una vez que nosotros también la estamos ofreciendo. Y entonces volvemos al intercambio saludable energético del dar y el recibir. Y de esa manera podemos ayudar a que la paz sea más constante y más creciente para todos los que están aquí. Y de igual forma, muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí, por dar su tiempo, incluyendo a los que están viendo el video ahora mismo en vivo y los que lo van a ver grabado también. Gracias, gracias, gracias.
Ok, lo voy a traducir a inglés.
Yeah.
Angelo nos dice que agradece esta oportunidad de estar aquí, que fue algo planeado. Oh, I have to say it in English.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it in Spanish. Okay.
Say in English, yeah.
Shifting, switch,
Yeah.
turn the switch off. Okay.
Yeah,
He's saying that we are here today, all of us, as soul, something that our souls plan to do. So it's at our soul level. Yeah. And he's also mentioning that it's beautiful that we are connecting and coinciding at this moment, all of us, in unity and putting our angelical force together to bring messages of love and light to the world. He also mentioned about peace. You know, he was recollecting, mentioning the things that others here had mentioned, confirming that he thinks the same way, that peace comes from within us to outside. And we all have this opportunity, and that our higher self is helping us to bring peace to the world, step up by step, one person at a time. And so that this can multiply, and it can be also projected, like what Harsam was saying, that is a projection, whatever. So if we see peace around us, that these are something that we have within us to offer to others. So it's an act of reciprocity. Ángel, dijiste que es un acto como de reciprocidad.
De energético de dar y recibir.
Equilibrio, the equilibrium of giving and receiving.
Yeah.
So, and he's saying thank you for this opportunity of being here with everybody. Well, I want to say thank you to Angelo too, because just like Monse said, it's because of Angelo that I met Monse, and I met Harsam, and then Francia, I met her through my sister and all of this. And then Terry and Christina, I met them through the Angelic River family. Anyway, yeah, that are the connections, right? So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you. Terry.
Thank you, Lily, and thank you to everyone here for your beautiful messages. I'd just like to leave us with these words. Last week, I spent time out in nature, secluded, no internet, no phone, no nothing, just me and God. And I had a lot of questions for God, and I was getting to the point of a little bit of frustration because I really do believe there is peace happening in the world, but my human self wants to see it more prolific, wants to see more evidence of it. And so I was having this in-depth discussion with God, and I was saying, you know, when will I see more evidence? Show me more evidence. You know, I just am stumped because there's so much effort, not just from me, there's effort all over the world of people that are praying daily and chanting and wanting peace to be here. It's widespread on our earth. And what I heard was, don't give up 1 minute before you see the miracle. That we are to keep putting that one foot in front of the other. We're to keep going, to persevere, and to really believe, hold that belief in our heart that it is here, just like that declaration that we speak every night, that peace is here. And once we are open more to the miracle, we will see the miracle of peace widespread on our planet, in our earth. And I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I rededicated myself, my mission to bring more peace into the world. And I just ask and challenge everyone, not just our Zoom presenters, everyone that's hearing these words today, I challenge you to make that dedication in your own life, to not give up. Don't give up, no matter what it might look like outside, and I put that in quotes, outside of ourselves, that we are on this mission together. We are a collective energy. We have unity, and that's where we're going to see it. That's where we're going to see the change. That's where we're going to see that shift that's going to take us into that widespread, worldwide, global peace on earth. And I'm excited. I'm excited because my time that I spent in seclusion was not wasted. It wasn't anything where I had distractions. It was total focused energy, and I came out with a renewed spirit. And I just encourage anyone to go inside and keep digging, keep finding that spot in you that believes fully in peace on earth. And let's make it happen. Let's bring it to fruition throughout the whole world. I appreciate every one of you so much for being here today. I appreciate your love, your messages, your encouragement. Thank you for your prayers for me, for this journey, for Angel Speakers, for what Lily is doing and continuing to do with the show as I'm not able to be there every Friday. She keeps it going. And Lily, you're doing an amazing job. Thank you. Thank you, my sister. I love you so much. I love all of you that have come together today and shared such beautiful messages. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Lily. This has been just a wonderful experience that warms my heart.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel that
Thank you,
warm in
girl.
my heart.
Yeah.
Yes, Terry, I would like to say what you said in English for the audience that speaks Spanish, because I think it's important to what you mentioned about the silent retreat that you had last week, that you had so much coming forward after that. Terry nos está compartiendo que ella la semana pasada hizo una especie de retiro en silencio por 5 días, donde estuvo alejada de todo. Y fue un cambio para ella, logró un cambio en su vida. Ella dice que se cuestionaba, se preguntaba si lo que ella está haciendo para la paz en la tierra es suficiente, y no nada más lo que ella hace, sino lo que todos nosotros, todos los esfuerzos que hace cada uno de nosotros, si vale la pena seguir, ¿no? Entonces, se sintió frustrada a ratos y le preguntaba a Dios, que tengo que rendirme, me daré por vencida, ya no haré más. Muéstrame alguna evidencia, Dios, de que puedo seguir adelante con esto y no darme por vencida. Y nos dice Terry que lo que ella escuchó es: no te des por vencido antes de que el milagro ocurra o los milagros ocurran. Y abraza eso en tu corazón, guárdalo contigo, porque la paz en la tierra está aquí. Y si estamos abiertos a verla, así la veremos. Y nos dice que nos reta, por decirlo así, she challenges, nos reta a cada uno de nosotros de que no nos demos por vencidos, de que no importa lo que esté sucediendo en el mundo, lo que a veces nos baja esa vibración, que sigamos con nuestro enfoque de que la paz en la tierra está aquí. Okay. Ay, qué bonito de decirlo hasta al final de, when I just say it lastly, I felt chills in my body, Terry.
Yeah.
La paz en la tierra está aquí. The peace on earth is here. Yes, it's here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lily, for all that you bring to this world. You are beautiful. And I think all of us just so appreciate you and you bringing us together today. Thank you.
Gracias.
And you have to end the show, my dear, because you are the host.
Yes, I forgot about that. Okay, let me put these things down before I end the show. Gracias a todos los que se unieron. Thank you everybody who joined in the live. And there are lots of comments, so make sure to look at them. And you know, if you want to respond, you feel free to do so. Gracias. La hora de la gratitud terminó el día de hoy. Gracias por haber estado con nosotros.
Gracias.
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 Así
Thank
viene
you.
todo.
Gracias.
Bye
Yeah.
bye.